This free step-by-step video comes to you directly from Haynes. You can complete more than 200 jobs on this vehicle when you purchase the complete Haynes online manual at haynes.com.
Place chocks each side of the rear wheel diagonally opposite to the wheel being removed. Using the special anti-theft wheel bolts adapter where necessary, slacken each of the wheel bolts half a turn. Position the jack head under the centre of the front subframe. Then raise the vehicle until the wheels are clear of the ground. Support the vehicle with axle stands under the reinforced sections of the door sill flange. Fully unscrew the bolts and remove the wheel. Disconnect the pad wear sensor wiring plug and unbolt the wiring plug from the caliper body. Release the wiring harness and move it to one side. Unscrew and remove the upper and lower guide pin bolts. Note that new bolts will be required. Using a large screwdriver, lever the caliper body outwards to create a little clearance between the pads and disc. Slide the caliper from place. Then suspend it from the suspension strut using a length of wire to prevent straining the rubber hose. Prise the outer and inner brake pads from the mounting bracket. Measure the thickness of the pad friction material. If any pad is worn down to 2 mm or less, all 4 front brake pads must be renewed. Check that the guide pins slide easily, without excessive play, and that the rubber gaiters are intact. Remove the upper guide pin, clean it, then remove all traces of locking compound using a suitable tap. Lubricate the guide pins with high temperature grease and refit them. Repeat the procedure on the lower guide pins. Clean the mounting bracket using a brush and brake cleaner. Clean the caliper in the same manner. If new pads are to be fitted, the piston must be pushed fully back into the caliper. This is best achieved using a piston retraction tool, but a G-clamp will suffice. Push the piston fully back, keeping an eye on the brake master cylinder fluid level. Remove any surplus fluid with a syringe or similar. Check that the anti-rattle shims are correctly located. Carefully prise the wear sensor from the old brake pad and slide it into place on the new inner pad. Apply a thin smear of high temperature grease to the brake contact points on the brake pad backing plate. Slide the inner brake pad into position, ensuring the friction material is against the disc face. Apply a little grease to the outer pad contact points and slide it into place on the bracket. Feed the wear sensor wiring through the aperture and slide the caliper into place over the pads. Insert the new guide pin bolts and tighten them to the specified torque. Clip the wear sensor wiring into place, then refit the plug retaining bolt and tighten it securely. Reconnect the pad wear sensor. Repeatedly depress the brake pedal to bring the pads into full contact with the disc. Repeat this whole procedure on the remaining front brake. Check the brake fluid level and top up if necessary. Locate the wheel over the hub and align the mounting holes. Insert and lightly tighten the retaining bolts. Remove the axle stands and lower the vehicle to the ground. Tighten the wheel bolts to the specified torque. Don't forget to remove the wheel chocks.